A truck driver crashes on a Mumbai road and hours later, he is found locked inside the house of a sacked IAS officer, Puja Khedkar in Pune. How does that even happen, and why is this one family always in the middle of scandal after scandal? This isn't a crime thriller, it's a real life. The already infamous Puja Khedkar, who was thrown out of services for faking her way into the civil services, is back in the headlines. This time, it's not about the exam cheating or privilege misuse. Hello viewers, I'm Puja Khedkar and you are watching The Edge. It's about a missing truck driver, a forced abduction, and her family's home turning into the center of a police raid. Today, we'll break down how a simple road accident spiraled into a kidnapping scandal. It all started on the chaotic Mulund-Airoli stretch in Navi Mumbai. If you have ever driven there, you know it's bumper-to-bumper traffic, trucks jostling for space, cars squeezing through gaps, horns blaring non-stop. In the middle of that, 22-year-old mixer truck driver Prahlad Kumar was simply doing his job. Then it happened. His truck collided with a car carrying the number plate MH12RT5000. Normally, such accidents end up with heated arguments, maybe a settlement, maybe a police complaint. But what happened there was something nobody expected. Instead of exchanging details or calling police, two men from the car allegedly dragged Prahlad out of his truck, shoved him into their vehicle and sped off. Imagine this. You are driving, you hit a car and suddenly you are kidnapped in broad daylight on a busy Mumbai road. Cars all around, CCTV cameras, and still these men pulled it off. For hours, Prahlad's family had no clue where he was. His phone was off. He had vanished. The Navi Mumbai police scrambled into action using CCTV footage, highway cameras, and eyewitnesses' statements. They began tracking the car, and where did the trail end? Not in a warehouse, not in some shady village hideout, but at an upscale neighborhood in Pune, at the residence of none other than ex-IAS officer Puja Khedkar. When police reached the Chatushangi house, they expected to quickly rescue Prahlad, but the story took yet another bizarre turn. Instead of cooperating, officers say Puja's mother, Manorama Khedkar, refused to open the door. She allegedly misbehaved, shouted at the police, and tried to block their entry, all while a missing truck driver was locked inside. Think about that. A man abducted from Navi Mumbai is inside their house. Police are at the gate, and the family's first instinct is to fight the police instead of helping them. Doesn't that raise 1,000 questions? Who were those two men? Why was Prahlad brought all the way to Pune? And why was the family trying to protect the accused? To understand why this case has exploded, let's rewind a bit. Who exactly is Puja Khedkar, and why is her family always in the headlines? In 2024, Puja made national news when the UPSC cancelled her IAS selection. Why? Investigators found out she had faked OBC caste certificates and disability benefits to clear the exam. That wasn't just a minor technicality, it was outright fraud. She was barred from the civil services for life. For someone who had made it to the prestigious IAS, this was a spectacular fall from grace. And the controversies didn't stop there. Soon after, stories emerged about how she misused privileges even during training, demanding luxury cars, using red beacon symbols, and acting entitled beyond her rank. Then came her mother, Manorama. In 2024, she went viral after being caught on video brandishing a gun during a land dispute in Raigad. That stunt landed her behind bars, sparking outrage across Maharashtra. So, when news broke that a kidnapped truck driver was found inside their home, it felt like yet another chapter in the never-ending saga of the Khedkar family. And here's the kicker. The Toyota Land Cruiser used in Prahlad's abduction is linked to Puja Automobile, a business tied to the family. That same car was found parked right outside their Pune residence. When police finally forced their way in, they rescued Prahlad. He later told officers he had been confined in a room against his will. He even filed a complaint. But the two men who actually abducted him They vanished and are still on the run. The police aren't treating this as a simple accident or kidnapping anymore. They have booked Puja Khedkar under section of the new Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, that is BNS. For those wondering what that means, these are charges related to obstructing public servants in duty and helping accused persons escape. In simple terms, the mother is now legally in trouble for trying to stop the police from doing their duty. So, picture this. A truck driver kidnapped after a crash, dragged 150 kilometers away, hidden inside the home of a disgraced officer, with her mother blocking the cops at the gate. So, let's connect the dots. A crash on the Mulund-Airoli road. A truck driver was abducted in broad daylight. The car was traced to Puja Khedkar's home in Pune. Police rescue the man but face resistance from her mother. The getaway car is linked to the family's business. The two men responsible are still missing, and Manorama now faces fresh criminal charges. From fake certificates to land disputes with guns to alleged kidnapping, the Khedkar family keeps making headlines, and not for anything positive. The bigger question is this: how much of this is about one controversial family, and how much is this about the larger problem of power, privilege, and arrogance going unchecked? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow The Edge.